Hi guys, meet my friend Cecilia. Today we are having a date and she doesn't know I'll be asking her some questions about her lived experience with bipolar disorder. I asked her to hold the microphone for me, so this is going to come as a shock to her.
Hi Cecilia, what are you doing?
Hi there, I'm having a crazy night.
I can see that.
What's up?
I'm cool. So March 30th is World Bipolar Day, and I just want to ask you some questions.
Sure, go ahead.
So how long have you been living with bipolar disorder?
Well, that's from 2017. That's about 6 years.
Wow, I see. Cecilia, I'm back again.
Oh,
I want to know, what are some of the symptoms you experience living with bipolar disorder?
well, like the usual professionals would say, mood swings, that is so common. So there are times you are very sad, right? There are times you are overly happy and excited. But there are other times too that you just feel you don't want to be here anymore, right? Okay, so just this is some of the symptoms I go through every now and then with the condition.
Okay. So Cecilia, what do you love about being a mental health advocate?
Well, I love to educate people on mental health conditions and to be able to support persons with lived experience of mental health conditions. It's actually fulfilling to do that. It's fulfilling.
Okay. Cecilia, is it possible for somebody with a mental health condition to have children?
Yes, actually, it's very possible. And just like everybody has their sexual reproductive health, we persons with lived experience or mental health condition also have their sexual reproductive health. So yes, it's possible. And even if you've been diagnosed and you're on the medication, there are medications you can take and still be able to carry your child. So yes, definitely.
So how many children do you have?
I have two.
Aww. How do you balance work, marriage, taking care of kids, and living with a mental health condition?
Well, it's actually magical, right? Because it's very challenging. It can be challenging, like to manage your work, your family life, and then your life as an individual as well. But overall, I think I have good support system, and that's what basically helps me get through. So anytime I'm feeling down, I have somebody I can talk to, maybe over a phone or text, and I'm able to, calm down and get back into my daily activities. But then again, medication also does the maximum of the work, I should say. Having to take my medications also really helps a lot. Yeah. So medication, good support system, and good friends like you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it does help a lot. Yeah.
What's the last country you visited?
That would be Kenya.
Okay.
Yes.
What do you love about Kenya?
Oh, Kenya is more organized. Kenya has lots of varieties when it comes to food and lots of meats. And they have wildlife reserve, a lot of that, with so much vegetation. And it's actually a developing country where you have multi-sectorial things happening. So a lot of companies from foreign brands are there. Kenya is developed. Yeah, should I say developing? Yeah, it's cool.
So Cecilia, have you ever been stigmatized or discriminated because of your lived experience with bipolar disorder?
Oh yes, I have a lot of times actually. So there was a time I was laid off my previous job because I live with a condition, and there was a time that I got left alone because some friends actually didn't understand what I was going through. Say they thought I was behaving and acting in a very weird manner, so they actually sort of like distanced themselves from me, right? And there have been times people in the community actually labeled me with names. So you pass by one particular shop just to grab some groceries or something, and you hear people talking about you, right? That, oh, this is the lady that did this and that. So yes, I've had my share of stigma. People, especially those who do not know what mental health conditions are, and they think they are superstitious, and there are a lot of myths surrounding it. They just don't understand what the condition is.
So, what inspires you to keep going? What motivates you daily?
Yes, so my first of all, my children. When I look at my children at this early young age, I wish that when it's their turn or it's their generation, there will be a world where persons suffering from any form of like social disabilities wouldn't have to go through stigma, and there would be more education on the topic so that people speak about it more freely, and that my child or any other child be able to come out freely and say, today this is how I feel, today I'm not feeling okay. So wanting to achieve those or see those changes in action motivates me to contribute towards that change, to make it happen and to see that happening. Yeah, so it motivates me to keep going, keep advocating, and keep educating.
That's amazing. What did you have this morning?
So this morning I take tea.
Okay, tea
Yes.
with what?
Just tea. I've been trying to lose some calories, so I have a green tea. I have been taking every morning, and that's what I took. So it's pure green tea. Yeah.
Okay, I can see you have a new bottle.
Yes, for
Wait.
my kids actually, and I'm working on how to
Drink
get
more
it.
water.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm doing.
I can see it has some inscriptions on the bottle.
It does. So 7 a.m. rise and shine. 9 a.m. commencement. Let's get started. 11 a.m. remember your goal. Then at 1 p.m. you keep it up. 3 p.m. you're halfway there. 5 p.m. you can do this. Then 7 p.m. don't quit now. 9 a.m. all in a day's work.
We wish you all the best on your
Thank you.
journey.
This is actually very motivating, right? Aside like getting to drink more water, good for your health and your system, the words actually motivate you to get through your day. So I'm in love with this water bottles actually.
That's very, very inspiring.
Yes.
So, Cecilia, what's your occupation?
So I'm a community developer. I work with an NGO in mental health here in Ghana.
And how long have you had that job?
So that is my 4th year in the job.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What do you love about it?
So I love the fact that it has everything to do with my passion, that is to advocate for persons with mental health condition or psychosocial disabilities who are most of the time more vulnerable when it comes to services, care, and exercising their basic rights and even acquiring their basic needs. So it focuses on areas like that as well as advocacy. That's why I love the job, because it speaks to what I speak to. Yes.
What is your favorite food?
I would have said banku with pepper, but I was restricted from taking corn stuff, like corn, anything has to do with corn or maize. So now my favorite has to do with fufu, the pounded cassava with light stew and some goat's meat.
Okay. What country would you like to visit?
I have so many of them, but it would depend on what I want to do. So for vacation, I would love to visit Maldives.
Okay.
I see them all the time on video, YouTube, TikTok. the beaches, the clean waters, and the atmosphere there I feel will be fascinating. So I would want to visit them for vacation. Yeah.
What is one thing you can't live without?
That'll be my family and my medication. What's interesting? Yeah, my family, my medication. Yeah. Yes.
And where is your favorite place to be?
Actually, I have a debate on this. So, my favorite place or my safe place? My safe place or my favorite place?
Both.
Well, my favorite place will be when I'm traveling and I'm in the air. In the air, at the window level, at the window side. I love that corner, like that space. It's actually takes me to a different world where I get to reflect on myself, what I'm doing, where I'm headed, and where I want to be. It gives me that space of quietness and everything that I want to think about. And my safe place, actually, I just recently realized that my safe place is the washroom.
What is it about the washroom that is safe?
Actually, I just realized that if I should think about someplace safe to me, it's the washroom, because anytime I'm in the washroom or anytime I've been to the washroom, I don't get disturbed. I don't think about anything that would worry me, or I don't think about somebody saying something that would trigger me. I don't also think about hearing something, somebody looking at me in a certain way that will make me feel uncomfortable. The washroom is like all me alone, everything me in there. The whole space is mine. I feel very safe in the washroom. Nobody can actually barge into the washroom. Actually. Like, who does that? Nobody will come into the washroom when they know there's somebody there, right? So that's
Yeah.
my safest place, the washroom.
Okay. What would you tell anybody who has been newly diagnosed with bipolar disorder or has a family member or friend who is going through the same experience?
Yeah, I think this word we've commonly come to accept that it's okay not to be okay, and it doesn't mean you are not anything you want to be because you have a mental health condition or you've been diagnosed with a mental health condition or you even have a family member with the condition. Contrary to that, you are rather blessed if you live with a condition or a mental health condition. I see myself to be blessed. So if you live with that condition, also consider yourself to be blessed, because then you are put in a position to share light upon the condition, make people understand from your lived experience, expertise, that this is how the condition is, this is how I feel, and nobody can tell it better than you yourself experience it. So I think it's a privilege to have that expertise power in your experience. So you're actually blessed, and to have that platform to be able to educate a lot of people on mental health condition